Happy Wednesday. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. Hi, Fran. Thanks so much. Let me just get to the channel real quick. I'm already signed in and everything, so I'm ahead of the game. I hope everybody's having a great week so far. Okay, there we go. No thanks. There's so many boxes that you have to check or dismiss or say no thanks or now it's craziness. Craziness. Hi, Mom Stuff. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Thank you so much for coming in. It's nice to see you. Nice to see you. So, let me tell you something. It has been raining here. Hi, Jody. Hi. Thanks for waking up in time, friend. Just kidding. Just kidding. Oh, if anybody wants a yummy, easy Alfredo lasagna, go check out Jody's channel because she did a Tasty Tuesday with a super de-duper simple lasagna, Alfredo lasagna. So go check that out if you're looking for something different to fix for dinner, quick and easy. So go check out that on Jody's channel because it looks super de-duper yummy. It certainly did. And Jody, I would have put in twice as much spinach as you did because I like spinach in my lasagna. I certainly do. Very similar to how I do the vegetable lasagna. So very similar. So we'll give it a few minutes to get some people in here, see if any more of our circle friends join us. And I'll talk about the weather in a few minutes, but Chewy and I went out tonight. We went to have dinner. We went to dinner, and then we went to the Dollar Tree because I had some things to return, and I got a couple things here I want to share with you, and then I want to tell you about some things. Then we went to Walmart, and I want to talk about that too. And then we're going to continue to talk about the celebrity gossip because I have fallen down a rabbit hole. And of course, you know, the internet continues to be on fire. It certainly does. So we've got some things to talk about, friends. I got some things on my mind. And let me tell you something. Buckle up your seatbelts because I've had it about up to here with Sunny Hostin. I certainly have. So there you go, friends. There you go. So, oh, it looks super yummy, Jody. It certainly did. It looks super yummy. Cheers to cucumber water. Cheers to cucumber water. And I have some nice hot green tea here. And you all know that this is a cup that Louise gave me when she started college. And once she graduates college, I will retire the cup. And I already have my new cup that I'm going to be using once she graduates from school. I certainly do. I certainly do. So let's go ahead and start. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to Circle Time. It is April the 3rd, 2024. It certainly is. And we welcome you to Lilleybugglane and Circle Time. For those of you that are visiting or watching on the replay, we welcome you. And for our OGs, you know I love ya. And you know the rules. You certainly do. So, let me tell you something. It has been raining here since since Sunday. It has been raining here. Now, we've had some thunder, we've had some lightning, we've had some pouring down rain. Today at about 3 o'clock, the clouds parted and the sun came out. So it's clouding back up again because according to the weather, we were supposed to have clear skies from 3 to 8, and then it's supposed to start raining again. So, but at least we did get to see the sun, and boy, was it fantastic. And when Chewy and I were at dinner, we sat right by the window, and the sun was just streaming in on us, and we didn't care one single bit because it was so fabulous to see the sun. But we're supposed to be getting some more rain, and it's supposed to continue for the rest of the week. So there we go. But we're in April now, so April showers bring May flowers, and we didn't get a lot of snow this year up here at Lilleybugglane. So we will welcome any water that we get so that it carries us through the summertime, and our grass and our flowers and our trees and bushes stay nice and green, right? Right. So, hi, honey. Chili, you're drinking a cup of Tetley tea. Now, Tetley, they had a jingle back when they would have commercials on TV, didn't they? They had a jingle that they would sing at the end of the commercial. They did, if I remember, but I can't remember what the jingle was. Oh, what was it? Tetley's I think Tetley's one of like the old school teas in at least the United States. But I'm glad you're having some tea. Hi, Lisa. Hi. Oh, Fran, it's been raining and very windy. Thankfully, it is not windy here. Thankfully. Now, Ryan Hall, let me tell you something, friends. He is on it. He is on it. If you do not watch his channel, I would invite you to check him out because he has the best forecasts. And he tells you what's coming. And when the weather gets really bad, he goes live and he tracks the weather. It's absolutely fabulous. He was on last night tracking the weather. And there was a tornado that happened in West Virginia. And once that tornado happened in West Virginia, it was like dominoes falling. And it was just like one tornado. Excuse me. It was like one tornado after the other across the Midwest. And he was on it. He was on it all evening long. So keep your eyes on Ryan Hall, y'all, his channel, because he does a really, really good job with tracking the weather, telling you preparedness things, and just giving you updates on the weather in your area. So, yeah, it was a cute jingle, but I can't remember it. I cannot remember it. So, look at this. Look at this. Okay, so I have a really low hairline in the back, right? And so I'm getting, like, it's growing in. So I'm getting these little, like, pieces. So you're going to see that. I'll try and keep it covered with my turtleneck. But anyway. So let's not forget. Now, we're starting to hear all of these warnings and these states of emergencies. I guess Kathy Hochul, the disgraceful governor of New York, and the mayor of Niagara Falls have declared a state of emergency because of all the people that are going to descend up at Niagara Falls for the eclipse. And so she's decided to declare a state of emergency, and the mayor's decided to do that too. But you're hearing, we're getting notifications from our cell phone carrier about the eclipse and how there could possibly be cell phone interruption during the eclipse. And, we're getting all these different notifications about different electronics that we have that, the eclipse may cause problems with some of our electronics. Right? Keep everybody at a certain level of fear, right? And that's the way you control people, is keep them at a certain level of fear. Right? Don't be afraid, friends. Don't be afraid. There have been total solar eclipses before, and we have all survived. We certainly have. And we'll survive this one too. We certainly will. One way or the other we will, won't we? We will. Yeah, honey. Yeah. A state of emergency at Niagara Falls. Yeah, because of the amount of people. And up in Erie, I don't know what's going to go on, because my father-in-law is like, he doesn't know if he's going to stay or if he's going to leave, at the beginning of next week, because of the amount of people that are going to be up in that area. He doesn't know what he's going to do yet. So he'll decide then. Oh, I can imagine, Fran. I can imagine you don't like her. I certainly can. I certainly can. I don't like her either, and she's not even my governor. So there you go. Okay, so don't forget. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, it's supposed to be cloudy here at Lilleybugglane. It certainly is supposed to be cloudy. Now, I'm going to scout out a observation channel, and I'll let you know on Saturday at the sink, whether it be morning or night, and I'll make sure to recommend an observation channel that you could watch the eclipse on if it is cloudy in your area for the eclipse, or if you're not in the path of totality. Okay, so at least you can experience it a little bit, you know what I mean? Because that's something fun. It's something fun to watch. Now, I am going to recommend that you check out the channel WHAS 11. Okay, they have a wonderful graphic and timeline of the path of totality that they posted 2 days ago, and it's called Path of Totality for the total solar eclipse. So check out that channel, WHAS 11, because if you are in the path of totality across the United States, going from Mexico all the way up into Maine, you'll be able to follow this and know what time you will be able to view the total solar eclipse in your area, because there will be people that will see it before everyone else will, just because of the way it's going to move across the United States. So check out that channel ahead of time so you know what time to be ready in your area for it. You're welcome, Fran. Now, as always, right, I gotta recommend a channel for you all, and I'm going to recommend a channel. It's called Australian Crime. So this is a true crime channel. You all know how much we love the true crime here at Lilleybugglane. So check out that channel on YouTube, Australian Crime. And let me tell you something. You think there's some crazy crime over there in Australia, and a lot of unsolved crimes over there. And it's very interesting to see how the Australian police and investigators and judicial system deal with crimes there as opposed to here, or as opposed to over in Europe, how they deal with crimes. You know, it's just different in all of the areas. You know what I mean? So check out that channel, Australian Crime. And you want to know what's the best part about it? Everybody's got a fabulous Australian accent. That's one of the best part about it. It is. And all of the investigators are very good looking. They are. They're very good looking. So check that out. Now, I got to tell you this, because I watched this because it was like a hot thing to do, right? So I jumped on the follower train, which I don't usually do, but this was true crime, and it had to do with conspiracy, which we all love a good conspiracy. Although, do conspiracies even exist anymore? Because, you know, they always come true. So what do you call a conspiracy that came true? What do you call that? A fact. Anyway, on Netflix, if any of you have Netflix, I would recommend the series, docu-series, I believe it's 4 episodes, called The Octopus Murders. Okay? Very, very good. Twists and turns. Very, very good. And it's about the United States government. So check that out. Very, very good. I wish I could have a huge wall and just have yarn going from here to here to here to here to here to connect everything, right? Because it's all connected in my mind. I just can't get it out of my mind onto, you know, a big wall with, you know, the man behind the green curtain in the middle, and then just connect everything, right? But if you think of it like an octopus, what's going on now? You think of it, there's the head of the octopus, and then you've got the tentacles, and it all makes sense, right? But this is called The Octopus Murders, and it's on Netflix, and I highly recommend it. It is so good. So good. Oh, it's so good. I love true crime. I don't know when I got involved. I don't know when I fell in love with true crime, though. I'm not sure when, but I sure do love it. I certainly do. Now, I'm a little bit sad because remember I told you I was watching that show Nolly, Nolly on PBS. Remember I told you? Well, damn it if it only wasn't 3 episodes. It's already over. It was only 3 episodes. I was like, no, Nolly, no. I want to get to know you better. I want to know more of your story. It was only 3 episodes. So there you go. But it was very, very good. So I do recommend that on PBS. Nolly, Nolly. That was very, very good. Very good. Okay, I told you all, let me tell you something. I have fallen in. Here's what we're going to do first. We're going to do 2 things first before we get into it. It is mint time here at Lilleybugglane. It certainly is. And guess what? We have a new mint bowl here at Lilleybugglane. We certainly do. I showed it to you last week, and I zhuzhed it up because remember the cherries were flaked off. So I used the fabulous red fingernail polish from Wet n Wild, the High Shine or the Wild Shine, whichever one it was. And I gave the cherries new life. I certainly did. And I filled up the mint bowl. So I certainly did. So passing the mints here is a tradition at Lilleybugglane. It certainly is, because one of our rules is no bad breath. Nope, no bad breath. So I'm still looking for the buttermints. Patience, friends, patience. I went on 6 websites to look for the buttermints. No go on the buttermints. It seems like buttermint is used to describe a lot of different mints. And I know exactly what I'm looking for visually, and I haven't found it yet, but I am still looking. And let me tell you something. If I put Chewy on the case of the buttermints, I guarantee you he would find them. But I want to give myself a chance first. But I'm still looking, so let's just be patient, okay? Let's be patient, and I will find the buttermints. One way or the other, we'll have our buttermints. But anyway, you have a choice of the orange mints, you have a choice of the Wintergreen Lifesaver mints, or you have a choice of the yummy, spicy cinnamon mints, courtesy of our benefactor here at Lilleybugglane. As always, we start passing to the right as per etiquette, because we are not mediocre here at Lilleybugglane. So here we go. It is not an offer, it is a suggestion. So please feel free to take 1, 2, or 3 mints. It's up to you. Enjoy your mints. There we go. Lovely, right? Lovely. And let me tell you something. A couple of our circle friends have picked up the orange mints, and they have liked them. They certainly have. So, Tina, hi. Oh, Tina, you need the garlic. You need the mints, friend. You need the mints. Tina had garlic. Hi, Francine. Oh, a yummy, spicy cinnamon mint for Francine. Excellent. And don't forget, the orange mints are like a burst of sunshine in your mouth. They certainly are. It has now become totally dark, or we're getting ready to have a really bad storm, and those are black clouds. Right? I know. Okay. Up. Early outfit of circle time. This is super casual. And I'm wearing my ratty sweater that I have not fixed yet, but I'll show you how I'm going to fix it. I certainly will. Okay, so super casual. It is still chilly here, so I'm still wearing the turtlenecks, okay? So black Lands' End turtleneck, my dark wash boot cut jeans, black socks, Dansko clogs, black belt because I have belt loops, my ratty sweater that still has the hole in it right here, and I have to narrow the sleeves because it's too big for me now. Excuse me. And this necklace, I got from one of our circle members, and I got this necklace along with the silver necklace that I like so much, and it reminds me of Brighton. So I have this, and I bought this from her, and she got this, I think it was at a church bazaar or something like that, at a church bazaar. So I have this. So and it's on like a serpentine chain, watch, analog watch, and my wedding rings, and my silver earrings, and that's all I have on today. So thank you, thank you. Oh yeah, Fran, you'll love them. You'll love them. Burst of sunshine in your mouth. Super casual, honey, super casual. And it's still a little chilly here, so I'm going to wear the turtlenecks until the weather is like at 70, 65, 70. You might still see me in a turtleneck. And guess what? Guess what? This summer, or when the weather turns warm, I'm going to wear something super special, and you're going to know why I love it so much. You are. And it's turtleneck. It is. It's a turtleneck. But it's for summer, so it's special. I got some fabulous things to wear this summer for Circle Time. I certainly do. So thank you so much. Okay, so I have to show you all. I told you during Saturday Night at the Sink, remember I had shared with you that I got that Fabuloso, right? And I told you that I got the Mama Jamma Fabuloso Mama Jamma bottles at the Walmart, right? Well, look how big. This is one of the bottles that I got of Fabuloso at the Walmart. Now, this is $4.97 for this bottle. So, Chewy told me, because he watches my videos and kind of critiques them, because he's only looking out for me. Ooh, look at my lashes. Look at those lashes. They're mine. They're mine. They're real. Anyway, I was distracted from myself. I know, honey, right? Look at how big this damn thing is. It's as big as my head. It is, and it's heavy too. But anyway, I love this Fabuloso. If you have never tried Fabuloso, I would highly recommend it. Now, you don't have to do the lemon. It comes in different scents. Okay? It comes in different scents. But check at your Walmart or check at your Dollar Tree. If you want to try it, it's fabulous. And you want to know what I'm going to do? I figured this out, okay? I'm going to take a spray bottle, and I'm going to put some of this in the spray bottle and dilute it with water and use it on the countertops and on the table and just as a spray cleaner. I'm going to do that. And like for upstairs in the bathrooms on the vanity, to do like a quick clean on the vanities and stuff. That's how much I love this. Now, I'm not giving up the Lysol. But I have a new friend. Her name is Fabuloso. Yes, Francine, I know. I used it to do the kitchen floor. That's how I used it the first time. I still have a little bit of a cough. It sounds really meaty, which sounds really gross, but I still have this cough. So it's been 3 weeks now since I've recovered from being sick. But it gets a little bit better every day. So, and I'm not coughing as much at night as I used to. So that's a good thing. Okay. So I wanted to show you that, to show you how big that damn bottle is. That is a Mama Jamma bottle of Fabuloso. Okay. We went to dinner. We went to Dollar Tree because I had to return some things. And I had a receipt. I had a receipt. And I don't know if this is a new Dollar Tree policy because the Dollar Tree is changing like every 10 minutes now. There are people that say they're being charged $2 for items. There are people that are saying they're being charged $1 for items. There are people, I don't even know if they even know what they're being charged because half of them don't look at their damn receipts. But anyway, I returned some things today from the Dollar Tree to the Dollar Tree, back to the Dollar Tree, and I got cash back. And I had my receipt, and she said, oh yeah, she said, since you have your receipt, we can give you cash back. You don't have to do an exchange. And I said, oh really? I said, because I thought you had to do an exchange. And she said, no, you have your receipt, so I'll give you cash. So she gave me cash. I know, right? But that was fine. So I picked a couple things up, and I want to share them with you just in case, okay? Now, you all know how much I love the Sharpies. And you know how much that it is all about the red pen here at Lilleybugglane. We are bringing the red pen back. We are bringing back the power of the red pen. It is a damn pen. It is a damn red pen. It is not going to hurt you. It is not going to cause you trauma. It is not violent. It is a red pen. It has nothing to do with your self-esteem. It has nothing to do with your self-confidence. It is a red pen. Get the hell over it, okay? Get the hell over it. Excuse me. That was attractive. So you all know last week or a couple weeks ago, I picked up the red Sharpie, right? Well, guess what? I picked up 2 more because I love them so much. And I picked up an ultra thin tip of the red Sharpie, right? Because I love the red pens. I do. I love the red pens. Okay. Then I also got some more black ones because at $1.25, they're cheaper than the Walmart, because I believe the Walmart is $1.98 for a Sharpie. So $1.25 is cheaper. So I went ahead and picked up 3 of these because I'm all about the Sharpies here at Lilleybugglane. I certainly am. The ultra thin tip, yeah, the ultra thin, wait, do I have one right here? Oh, no, I don't. Yeah, this is the ultra fine tip. That's what I like. So there you go. So just let me say this. For those of you that may receive mail from me, if it's written in a red pen, you know it's not because I'm mad at you, because hearts are red too, right? And hearts stand for love. Look how good I did that heart. Woo, I'm getting good at that. But anyway, hearts are red, so red also means love. So don't think that if you receive mail from me written with a red pen, that it means I'm angry at you, right? And I'm being hateful and violent towards you. And I'm screaming at you, because that's not the case. I'm using the red pen because I love you. I love you. And I want to give the power back to the red pen. Power to the red pen. That's what I want. So anyway, there you go. Me too, Tina. Me too. I love a good Sharpie. So guess what? They have all of their, they're bringing out their summer stuff, right? So they're bringing out their luau stuff, and they're bringing out their flip-flops, and which, can I tell you, they have a real cute pair of flip-flops that have lemon print on them. Very, very cute. Very cute. You'll never see me wearing them, but they're super cute. They certainly are. And they're bringing out all the garden stuff, which is nice. Love looking at that. All the patriotic stuff, all the graduation stuff. They're bringing out all the seashore stuff, which is beautiful. They have a lot of beautiful seashore stuff. So they have that. But of course, what do I have to go to? The thing that I love a lot at the Dollar Tree are those humongous reusable shopping bags. Well, they had 2 more prints, and I decided I would pick one. I only picked one of each up because Chewy said, Lala, that's enough with these huge bags. We've got enough of them. I said, you're right, Chewy, we do. But I couldn't pass these up. Now, this reminds me of Laura Ashley. This print reminds me of Laura Ashley, doesn't it? Or Waverly, an old vintage Waverly, doesn't it? Laura Ashley or a vintage Waverly. And this is super pretty. And it's got the teal or the aqua sides, but that's super pretty. And it's one of the big bags. I know, honey, right? I know. They're cute. They're super cute for like little kids at the pool, and shower shoes if you're, going into the showers at the pool or at the beach or something. No, I'm not wearing them. but they did have a really cute pair of lemon ones there. They were navy blue with lemons on them. Totally cute. So I think this just reminds me so much of Waverly or Laura Ashley. So I picked up one of these. It has the like the teal green handle, which would have been prettier in a blue, even a navy blue, but I'll live with that. Then I picked up this one, and this one kind of sort of reminds me of Vera Bradley. Doesn't that remind you of Vera Bradley a little bit? Reminds me of Vera Bradley. So I picked up one of these with the blue. That's a real pretty blue, like an ocean blue. And I picked up one of these. So I got those. So that's what I got at the Dollar Tree. So I got some of those air freshener discs because we put those down in the basement. I got some of those too. But let me tell you something, man. That Dollar Tree, they are up in their game. They certainly are. I can't highly... Yes, Lisa, right? Did you think it was Vera? I think she has a similar print to this. And this kind of reminds me a little bit, if it was black, white, and gray, it would remind me of Concerto, which is my Vera Bradley pattern that I carry is Concerto. So, but it does remind me of Vera Bradley. So I got those. So I figured, they'll be good for the summertime. Even if I don't use them in the store, when I'm bringing the groceries in from the car, I can put the bags of groceries in there and carry more bags of groceries, if Chewy's not here to valet the groceries out of the bag, out of the car, right? Because that's what we do, is we come home from the store, we beep the horn 3 times, and then the boys come out to valet the groceries into the house for us, right? Right. Because we love the boys. We do. And they do a great job. And they do a great job valeting the groceries into the house when we need them to. We certainly do. Right? Oh, really, Francine, that's where they have they have that big sale every year too, right? Don't they? They do like a warehouse sale for Vera Bradley, I do believe. Hi, Amy. Oh, good. It's your first time to catch it live? Oh, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. Everybody say hello to Amy. This is her first chance to catch the live. So she's here with us for the first time live. So we're happy that you're here. We certainly are. Okay, let me make sure I've gotten everything here. So before we start talking about everything, okay, I want to tell you, we went to the Walmart. We did. Now, the Walmart is kind of transitioning over right now from Easter into Mother's Day, graduation, summer stuff. So all that's kind of coming out at the same time, right? Well, let me tell you something. I'm seeing a lot of new products at the Walmart. Guess what the Walmart is carrying now? Not that this would apply to any of us, I don't believe. Maybe a few of us, and maybe a few of you freaks that are hiding in the bushes. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. But anyway, we love ya. We do. Let me tell you what I just saw at the Walmart. Okay? Just saw them at the Walmart. Period panties. Period panties. Now, these have become the hottest thing. Now, I realize that most of us don't need period panties. Probably the majority of us don't, okay? But I'm quite sure that we have daughters or daughter-in-laws or nieces or whatever, and, they might need the period panties, okay? And boys, listen up, because you can learn something so that, if that conversation ever comes up with your lady or your girlfriend, right? You'll know exactly what we're talking about, and you won't get tricked into going into the Walmart or the Walgreens looking for something ridiculous and making a fool of yourself. And I've watched many shorts on Instagram where the girls play tricks on the boys and send them in asking for these obscure feminine hygiene products, and the boys come out and they're all mad because they've been made fools of in the store. So anyway, period panties, okay? They're black. They're super soft, and they're very thickly padded from one front to back, okay? They're thickly padded. And apparently they hold up to 6 tablespoons of liquid, okay? Now, you know, during a menstrual cycle, the average blood loss is 2 tablespoons, okay? So, although it may, the average, okay? Now, I know we're going to have these sparkly glitter unicorns that are going to say, I lose a half a gallon. Okay. But the average, right? Because there are some of us that take great pride in being average, is 2 tablespoons per menstrual cycle, okay? But apparently these hold up to 6 tablespoons, okay? They had them at the Walmart on display in the pharmacy section, the health and beauty section and everything. Oh, does she, Fran? Does she? I don't know how I feel about them, Fran, to be quite honest with you, because you would have to have, I mean, seriously, you know what I mean? If you change your tampon in a timely manner and you change your sanitary napkin in a timely manner, I don't know if I'd want to have a pair of period panties on all day long. Do you know what I mean? Because you got to change tampons during the day and you got to change sanitary napkins during the day, but you would keep your panties on, the period panties on, all day long. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. And here's another thing too. At $30 a pop at Walmart, now I will make this disclaimer. I didn't look to see if the box held 1 pair or 2 per box. But the sign, the price point above them said $29.97. Okay? So I don't know. I just don't know how I feel about those. And like the reusable pads that you see like on Etsy that people make, you know, because the granola moms and the tree huggers, you know, God forbid that they should use a cotton sanitary napkin that would disintegrate in the biodegrade, you know what I mean? They got to use one that they got to wash and everything. I mean, you know. Yes, Tina, $29.97. But I didn't look to see if there were 1 pair or 2 per box. I didn't look to see. But they were very soft material. They looked well made, and they were thick. You know what they reminded me of a little bit? From front to back. Not the entire front to back, just the crotch area. Do you remember the old Carter's potty training pants that our children used to wear when they were little? Do you remember those really thick Carter training pants, the white ones, and we would put the plastic pants over them? Do you remember those? That's what the crotch reminded me of. Not that squishy. It was more streamlined, but it was squishy. The crotch area from front to back. It was squishy. Yeah. Now they didn't look, and you have to think about this too, that the incontinence pants, the incontinence undergarments, they have come a long way because they almost look like regular underwear now too, right? They're not those adult diapers anymore. You know what I mean? They've become more acceptable looking and acceptable wearing and more discreet. You know what I mean? Like, you don't hear people crunching anymore when they walk, because when those adult diapers first came out and started to be widely used by people, you could always tell who was wearing them because you could hear them when they were walking. And I'm sorry if you think that's ugly. I don't really give a shit. It's the truth. And, that's how it goes, but now they're the soft material, and you don't even know that people are wearing them. And that's a good thing that you don't know. There are some people that like to be known, that like to people to know that they're doing that, but that's how it goes. Right. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, so I just want to tell you that was something very interesting that I saw at the Walmart, was the period pants. A second thing that I saw at my Walmart, now I know that they sell this online at Walmart, is Pioneer Woman has come out with jewelry at my Walmart, handbags, Pioneer Woman handbags at my Walmart, and Pioneer Woman shoes at my Walmart. So that's new. That's new things from the Pioneer Woman at my Walmart. So keep your eyes open if you are a Pioneer Woman fan. I do know that there are quite a few people that do enjoy her clothing. I know that. And so just keep your eyes open for that expanding line at the Walmart, because Ree's got to make her money now because she's no longer on Food Network. So, she's got to bring in that dough. She does have to bring in that dough. But there are tons of new food products, food brands at the Walmart too. So when you're at the Walmart, just take some time to dilly. You don't have to shop, you don't have to buy. It's a good time to check prices, see how much things have gone up and everything. And just walk around and look at all the new brands and products that they're bringing in at the Walmart. It is insane to me that what they're bringing in. It really is. So, and as stores close, they either go bankrupt, or some brands that are being sold in those stores are probably going to move into the Walmart or into other big box stores. So just be aware as you're walking around the Walmart and looking at the new products and stuff, So, but the period panties, that was something, it is on full display there in the health and beauty section. So, and thank the Lord, I don't have to mess with that stuff anymore, but it's there if you need it. So, it's there if you need it. So, it's true. It's true, Happy. I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. I'm not being ugly. I'm just telling the truth, right? What about a baby when they're toddling around? You can hear their little diapers, crunching, rustling, right? Right. I wasn't being ugly. Some people get a thrill out of it. Unfortunately. So anyway, all right, we're going to do a little bit of celebrity gossip here because I just cannot not talk about, that was a double negative. I cannot not, there it was again, talk about the celebrity shitstorm, shit show, shit circus that is going on, okay? I can't not talk about it because I have fallen down a rabbit hole. I know more about hip hop and gangster rap than I ever thought I would know in my 57 years of life. Seriously. First of all, it all started, it was a slow burn fire. Okay? Those kind of fires that these people, and let me tell you something, this is an art, where they have a pile of stuff and they set it on fire and it smokes, it smolders, but it's burning, right? But you never see any flames. It's just smoke that's coming up, right? Then it turns into a huge bonfire. Well, that's what this was, right? That's what this was. And as the days have gone on, more and more celebrities have been starting to be named and have people are digging up in the vaults of the internet, in the way back machine. Everybody is digging up old pictures, old interviews, old tweets, old whatever, and bringing them forward again to remind us all how long this has been going on, right? Okay, so oh yes, they are. Well, Ashton Kutcher is the one that came out today. Ashton Kutcher is the one that came out today, which doesn't surprise me a bit, because if you look what happened with him and Danny Masterson, that shit show that happened, right? You know, what do you expect? What do you expect? Now, the Club Shay Shay interview with Cat Williams that started the bonfire, because this was a smoldering fire to begin with, okay? This has been for years and years and years. And then Cat Williams turned it into a bonfire, okay? A bonfire. But it didn't quite catch on right away, okay? Didn't catch on right away. Now, let's slowly take out our tinfoil hats, okay? Just hold on to your tinfoil hat for just a second, because I'm gonna put forth a conspiracy as to why this turned into a bonfire like that, and why I believe that Sean Combs, right, is a sacrificial lamb, okay? I'm going to tell you why I think that now. It hit me today when I was talking to my sister on the phone. It hit me like a ton of bricks. Why all of a sudden, after years of people whispering and tweeting and giving interviews and dropping little hints about Sean Combs, why all of a sudden did it blow up? Because Cat Williams on Club Shay Shay targeted mostly comedians, although it was the entertainment industry as a whole, right? That podcast has 64 million views. 64 million views. The Club Shay Shay podcast with Cat Williams. Can you believe that? That is some crazy Google green. It certainly is. If you work hard enough, you may get a video that has 64 million views. Keep working. So anyway, here's why I think Sean Combs is the sacrificial lamb. Just like I think Harvey Weinstein was the sacrificial lamb at his time, right? Because everybody knew about Harvey Weinstein. Everybody knew about it, okay? But there was another story that was going to come out. They didn't want that story out. Put on your tinfoil hats. The original story that Ronan Farrow was working on, they didn't want out. So they threw Harvey Weinstein under the bus. They sacrificed him. They sacrificed him. Because everybody's disposable. They certainly are. That's why you never, ever, ever play someone's fool. You never are a pawn for someone. You never are someone's useful idiot. You never fall for any manipulation from somebody so that you are the one that end up taking the fall for somebody because they don't want to get their nasty little stubby fingers dirty. Right? Right. We don't do that at Lilleybugglane. We are nobody's fool. Not here. So anyway, that's why Harvey Weinstein got thrown under the bus. Because there was another story that Ronan Farrow was working on, right? What came out right before the Diddy shit hit the fan? What came out? What documentary came out that everybody was talking about? The Drake Bell Nickelodeon documentary came out, and it was setting the internet on fire, right? Then all of a sudden, the Diddy stuff drops, right? That's when it drops. Now, I'm not saying because Cassie did her lawsuit, that other guy did his lawsuit, so there's that playing into it too. But that had been around for like a month and a half, right? But the Drake Bell Nickelodeon documentary dropped, the papers became public from the Cassie and the Rob lawsuit, and it was the perfect storm. So the Diddy thing blew up, Sean Combs thing blew up, and the Nickelodeon stuff now has faded, and there's not a lot of people talking about the Nickelodeon and the Drake Bell stuff anymore. And that's where I think the secret lies. That's why I think that Sean Combs is being sacrificed. Okay? That's why I think he's being thrown under the bus, is to distract from the Drake Bell Nickelodeon stuff. So we're not looking at that, because that is a much bigger story. Okay? That is a much bigger story. Right? Because the people involved are much younger than the Sean Combs people or the Harvey Weinstein people, right? The Sean Combs people are older, right? Still young, but older, right? And the Weinstein people are older. But the Drake Bell and Nickelodeon people are younger. There's a difference. That's why I think this is happening right now, is to distract. Because the Diddy thing has been going on for years and years and years. Years and years. So I'm just saying. But let me tell you something. Okay? Just keep your hats on. Keep your hats on, okay? Again, in the last 3.5 years, 3.5 years, okay, the conspiracies that everyone talked about are proven to be true. So nothing that would come forward should be surprising to anyone. It's funny that all this shit was happening with Sean Combs through the years. Everybody knew it. There were people that were talking about it from the very beginning and have been talking about it the whole time. But nobody paid attention to them because everybody was like, that's stupid. You're wrong. You're just a disgruntled employee. You're grabbing for money, this, that, and the other. Well, come to find out, no, that's not what's happening. That's not what's happening. And let me just say this. Jason Whitlock, who has a YouTube channel, Jason Whitlock on YouTube, has a podcast called The Fearless Podcast. He did a 2-part series on his channel on from the very beginning of when hip hop, or when rap started, turned into hip hop, turned into gangster rap, all the way up to the present with what is happening to Diddy. Now, this is a commitment because it's a 2-part podcast, okay? I listened to it. I only listened to it once. But let me tell you something. The way he connects the dots and connects things going forward from the very beginning of when rap started, right? To hip hop, to gangster rap, to how did Sean Combs become so famous so quick? How did Jay-Z become so famous so quick? You know, all this kind of stuff. And he brings it forward. It is excellent, right? It's a lot of information, though. It's a lot of information. So, excuse me. But you notice that nobody's really talking about the Drake Bell documentary anymore, right? Nobody's talking about that. And when that first came out, everybody was talking about it. The Disney stock plummeted. They were talking about separating Nickelodeon. They got a new Nickelodeon chairperson or president or whatever. I mean, and the stuff about Nickelodeon has been around forever too, right? And this is what I always say. This is what I always say. If one person knows, everybody knows. So people that said they didn't know about Harvey Weinstein are lying through their teeth. Everybody knew. People that say that they went to Sean Combs's white parties and didn't know what was happening, they all knew. They all knew. And they decided to keep it quiet or were silenced by their peers or the industry or whatever. You know what I mean? Same thing with Jeffrey Epstein. You know, everybody knew. Everybody knew. You know, I mean, how quick does gossip go through a family, an office, a school, a church, a small town? How quick does gossip go through, right? So everybody knows, right? Everybody knows. Just saying. Just saying. All right, here's what I want to say about Sunny Hostin, okay? Here's what I want to say about Sunny Hostin. I've had it up to here with her. I have had it up to here with her, okay? The way she behaved when that young man, Coleman Hughes, it was on the View earlier in the week. I believe it was earlier in the week or it was last week. He wrote a book, okay? Now this is a young black man, and he is not conservative. He is not conservative. But what he's written a book that proposes that the strife, the racial strife that seems to be being pushed in our society could be resolved, right? If we didn't look at it racially, but we looked at it more as a class situation, right? Upper class, middle class, lower class, right? Well, let me tell you something right now. Sunny Hostin did not like that one bit. Did not like that one bit. And that woman whose ancestors, okay, stole and sold and owned slaves and went from country to country to country so her family could continue to steal and sell and own slaves, sat there and called that young man who is trying to do something nice for his society, for the black community and society as a whole. He's offering a resolution or at least a way to improve relationships between classes and race in this country. She sits there and calls him a charlatan and an Uncle Tom. Let me tell you something right now. If I had been him, he was way too polite. He was way too polite. And wasn't it funny that Joy Behar kept her big mouth shut? Right? But people need to keep reminding Sunny Hostin where she comes from, what her bloodline is, right? She was part of the problem. So she needs to keep her mouth shut. And I've had just about this much of Sunny Hostin. Just about this much. She needs to realize. And here's what I kept thinking. because I don't watch The View, so I watched it in clips. And there's like a 9-minute clip of it, and then there's like a 4-minute clip of it. And let me tell you something. The way she was looking at him and the way she was pointing her finger at him, you know what I kept thinking? I kept thinking, there she is. There's her bloodline right there. She is telling that young black man, step back into your place. Know your place. You know, you're getting a little too big for yourself, young black man. That's what I felt looking at it. That's what I felt she was doing to him, knocking him down a few pegs. The slave seller knocking down the slave, right? That's what I felt I was looking at, and it made me sick to my stomach. It did. Sunny Hostin, Oprah Winfrey, Whoopi Goldberg, Al Sharpton, you know, all of them, they are race baiters and race grifters. LeBron James, Serena Williams. You show me something that they've done to benefit their community. Nothing. They have done nothing. Nothing. You'd think that they would be, you know, opening academies to teach their community how to succeed, how to build their communities up, how to handle money, right? How to keep your push the nuclear family and stuff like that. No, they're not doing that. They're not doing that because they are race baiters and race hustlers. They don't care about their community. They don't care. And it makes me sick to see this young man who is trying to do something good for the community and is being chastised in public by Sunny Hostin. Are you kidding me? Let me tell you something. She's lucky I wasn't there because I would have punched her in the throat. I certainly would have. And then I would have reminded her and the entire audience who she came from. Who she came from. She needs to be reminded every single day that she needs to start paying up because we can directly say that she was one of the oppressors. She was one of the oppressors. She came from oppressors. She certainly did because they sold, and her family made their living off of the backs of slaves. They certainly did. And if you don't like what I'm saying, too damn bad. Too damn bad. Learn your history. Learn your history. Go back with Al Sharpton. Go back with him all the way back to Tawana Brawley, which is where I remember him from. Remember Tawana Brawley? That was a total hoax. A total hoax. Remember, okay? Put your conspiracy hats on. Remember, it's all about money, right? If we all get along and we're all happy with each other and we all live peacefully side by side, right? Singing Kumbaya, nobody makes any money. Nobody makes any money. And let's not forget Oprah. Let's not forget her girls school over in Africa. Do a little research on that and find out who the girls are that are in that girls' school. They're not poor African girls. They weren't plucked out of the bush in Africa from tribes in Africa. No, that's not who those girls are. No. This is why I don't want people to be vulnerable to be used as pawns or useful idiots or, for people that you're just advancing their agenda. You're just advancing their agenda. Just like healthy people are not profitable. Your doctor has no incentive in the world to make you well. Because if you're well, you're not going to see him. And if you're not going to see him, he's not getting any money from your insurance company. Or you. Oh, let me give you a little tip here. Let me give you a little tip, okay? We're gonna wrap it up here. I'm gonna end with this tip, okay? Now, I want you all to listen very, very carefully, okay? When you go to get your prescriptions at the pharmacy, ask the pharmacist, what is your cash pay on your prescription? Don't assume that your copay is going to be the cheapest amount for you to pay, okay? Because, say for instance, you go to pick up a prescription and you ask the pharmacist, what is my cash pay, okay? And he says it's $6, but your copay is $10. You can save $4 if you pay cash, not your copay, right? But the minute you go to do the copay, he can't tell you what the cash pay is for what your cash percentage is for paying for the prescription. Does that make sense at all? I don't think I'm saying it the right way. But always ask what your cash pay is for the prescription pickup. If you were to pay cash, what would the price be for you to pay, as opposed to paying your what do you call it? As opposed to paying your deductible or your copay. Copay, that's what it's called. Because you'll be surprised the difference between you paying cash for your part of your percentage of the medicine, as opposed to just going with your copay. Because 7 out of 10 times your copay is going to be more than if you paid with cash. So if you want to save yourself a few greens or some coin, make sure you ask what the cash payout is. The cash pay. If you were to pay in cash, don't pay your copay, pay your cash pay. I don't know if it's the same for you guys, honey, because you have socialized medicine up there. Sorry to say it, it's the truth. But for anybody here in the United States, make sure you ask what the your cash pay is, not your copay. Okay? Because there could be a difference of quite a few dollars between the two. So I just want to let you all know that that's a way that they get more money from you, because people don't know that they can go ahead and pay the cash and not have to do the copay. So I just want to let you guys know that and pharmacists, by law, once you do the copay, they can't say anything to you about the cash pay. So just know that. So always ask what would be the cash pay, as opposed to, how much would it cost? And you should know your copay anyway when you go to pick up your medication. So, but just ask, what would be my cash pay? Because if it's $6 and your copay is 10, then why not pay the 6? Because you're going to save yourself $4. Does that make sense? I don't know if it does or not, but anyway, you'll figure it out. Okay, friends, that's it for Circle Time tonight. It certainly is. I think we covered a lot of stuff. I certainly do. Got the outfit in early. Certainly did. I am continuing to look for the buttermints. I have a picture of the buttermints that I remember in my mind, And until I have exhausted all avenues to find those buttermints that I have pictured in my mind, we will not be looking for any other buttermints. So once I have exhausted all avenues, then we will just go with the buttermints that seem to be what buttermints are today. But I am looking. So patience, patience. So I hope everybody has a great, great rest of the week. We are into April already. I hope that you are keeping on track with your goals and your tasks that you set for yourself. I certainly do. I certainly do. Because time is a ticking, friends. Time is a ticking. So, thank you so much for joining me this evening. I hope you have enjoyed it as much as I have. And I certainly have. I always have fun when we spend some time together. I certainly do. Please feel free to leave a comment down below. You all know how I feel about it. Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me what you're not thinking. Tell me what's on your mind. Tell me what's not on your mind. Get it off your chest. I don't care. They're only words. They're only words. I'd rather have you put them down in the comment section than have them festering and yucky in your body. Get it off your chest. Make yourself feel better. I'm okay with it. I certainly am. We will see each other Saturday, either Saturday morning or Saturday night. Probably Saturday night, though, because I don't think we have anything major going on Saturday. So, are we ready? I think we're ready. I hope you are happy. I hope you are happy. I certainly do. I hope you are healthy. Take your zinc every day. It is up to us. It is. And I hope you are safe. I certainly do. Keep your eye on the weather. We've got some crazy weather happening all across the United States. So keep your eye on the weather and be safe. Certainly. I'll see you all Saturday. Thanks so much for spending this time with me. Good night.